Alright, y'all. Welcome to another video. So, sorry y'all, this was kind of unexpected, okay? So I didn't bring my little tripod or anything with me, but I decided to come out to just sit in nature, one of my favorite places to be, and something's calling me to update y'all on my spiritual journey. So here I am to tell my story. I guess I should say that I've learned so much since this all started. I've learned so much about the world. I've learned so much about myself and the people that I surround myself with, the people that I used to surround myself with. I just feel like I've had an awakening, a spiritual awakening, and it was a rough time to have it. I think everybody right now, honestly, y'all, is going through a spiritual awakening of some sort, especially with Corona. It's like everybody just had to stop, you know what I mean? Just stop and really let life hit you, because that's exactly what happened to me. I just let life hit me. So recently I've been really focused on reprogramming the way that I process information, the way that I take in information. Like before, I had a mindset of, I don't know, always being in the clouds, I guess. If you know me, you know I'm a Pisces, I'm a dreamer. You can be talking to me and I'd be somewhere else. So I'm trying not to do that anymore, which, y'all, that shit's hard, okay? That shit is really hard, but it's a blessing to know, like, I'm aware of it and I'm just shutting the shit down. So yeah, living in the present is really what I'm focused on right now, which is really difficult to do, believe it or not. So if you are somebody that is watching this and you struggle with staying in the present and not being in your own world, you're not alone, because I thought that I was. I really thought that something was just wrong with me. You think of what happened in the past, you think of what could happen in the future, and you can't do that. I was watching a video and they said the present is the future. Now y'all, let me just let you know how important that is, okay? He explained that, like, the present is the future in a way that you make decisions for your future in the present. Does that make sense? So when he said that, it hit me like, wow, there's so many things, so many opportunities that pass by you every single day. And if you're not living in the moment, you'll miss it. And chewy boy, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was like, it clicked. And I was like, all right. So y'all, number one thing that I've learned on this spiritual journey, be present, be as present as possible. 2, I've learned that we all have angels. And it sounds crazy, and I tell people it sounds nutty, but I do. I have angels. We all do. It's just the matter of, do you want to communicate with them or not? With my angels, I get signs from them every day, especially, you know, when I reach out and I really try to connect. How do you connect to your angels, Ravens? Sure, a question you're about to ask me. Well, I think I really started to connect with my angels during my awakening, when I was just going through, one thing people don't tell you about your spiritual awakening is that shit fucking hurts. Sorry, excuse my language, but that shit sucked, bruh. And I only say it sucked because you have to, in order to heal and get real close with spirit, if that makes sense, you gotta dig deep. And the things that trigger you, the things that you need to heal from, they all come to, sorry y'all, I'm hearing noises. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But I am at the park. It's a lot of healing and a lot of digging up old trauma and trying to heal from it, it all hit me like, who are people that are true to me? You know, who do I have? And at the time, it was a lonely time, a really sad time, just thinking about who I was, what I stood for, who am I, who is Raven, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still on this journey and I'm still trying to figure it out, but I keep getting sidetracked, I apologize. Talking to my angel kind of talked into like the air, and that sounds crazy, but I really do. I talk to him just like I'm talking to y'all right now. Like, I really will sit and have conversation, and I ask that they be present. I have tons of people that I watch on YouTube that are also just real spiritual and are really in tune with their psychic abilities, which that's another thing that's very exciting. I'm trying to get in tune with my psychic abilities. Again, we all have them. It's just up to you whether or not you want to pursue them. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check into it, because I'm learning to go trust my intuition and trust my gut, which is something that I've always struggled with. I always question myself, and I'm an overthinker. When I feel like I'm alone, or I feel like I'm lost, or even just when I feel good, like, I talk to my angels or my spirit team all the time. I haven't really been talking about this much. Like, I talk to it, I mean, I really don't speak on this. This is so cool. I love this. My angels communicate with me by using like angel numbers for sure. I see 1111, that's a basic one. Or earlier I saw, was it 999 at Dunkin', and it wasn't like the little things like this. Like, I got stories for y'all. If y'all want to know some stories about my angels and how they've communicated with me, please let me know. I'll do a whole video, because they happen literally every day, the most random things. And you would think like, oh, it's a coincidence, but like, I will literally talk and I'll be speaking. Sorry y'all, there's a bug. I don't do bugs. But I'll literally be talking and like speaking into the universe and just talking to my angels, and then like time goes on, I go on doing whatever I'm doing, and I get a sign. And if I look it up, if it's something like, some of them I don't need to look up, because it's just like a confirmation to me, and I just feel it and I know. Some things I'm like, I should look that up, and when I do, it's literally like they're talking back, like a true confirmation. So of course, like, you're gonna have things everywhere that like, oh, this is what this means and this is what this means. So I've kind of taken it and like gone with what I feel and whatnot. Another thing that I've learned, your ego, again, pardon my language, is a bitch sometimes, okay? So your ego likes to go based off of the past. So something else, like if something happens, they're going to expect it to go the same way that it did in the past. Your ego, I've also learned, is it's important to have your ego, but it's also important to just shut it down when it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you hear things in your head and you're like, what the hell? Like, when you hear something and you're like, no, that's not right, but your ego is like, yeah, do it. Like, sometimes you gotta shut off your ego. Like, I literally, in my head, this sounds nutty, but for real, in my head, I'll be like, no ego, like, shut up. No ego. And like, it really works, and it brings you back to reality, and it brings you back to like a calming, and it's beautiful. So your ego, don't let your ego control your life. That's another thing that I've learned. Another thing that I have learned is your thoughts, they're not good, they're not bad, they're just thoughts, all right? This is you. You're the observer, right? You're the observer of your thoughts. So a thought crosses, this is a thought. Your thought crosses, and you look at it. This is him looking, okay? He's looking at it, like inspecting the thought, and then he's like, okay, and just lets the thought go. Yep, y'all, it's real. When you learn to observe your thoughts, which again, all of this is still in practice. I can't tell you that this is the end all be all and that I've mastered it, because that would be a lie. There is a green fly on my phone and it was not, that was weird. Sidetracked, sorry. So your thoughts, just supposed to observe them. Don't give them an emotional attachment. The minute that you give your thoughts an emotional attachment, it's got you. Your thoughts have you. So yeah, those are just a few things that I've learned, y'all. And I'm continuing to learn, I'm continuing to grow, and it's beautiful. This is such a beautiful scenery too. I think I might come and record videos here more often, because I just feel just at home. I have a new appreciation for the outdoors. I've always loved nature, but now like there's something different about it. I just feel at home. Just like the clouds. Y'all are probably like, Raven, what happened to you? Like, who is this bitch? No, it's still me, y'all. It's still me. I just feel so grateful and so blessed for everything. Another thing that I do is I've been journaling. I've been watching and keeping up with like the moon cycles, because moons are really important, y'all. That's another thing on my journey I've learned. Moons are important. If you utilize the moons, astrology in general, you can really change your life. I've actually been getting confirmation from my angels recently that I'm on the right track and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Right now is such a powerful time, so I'm hoping that you guys love this video. I hope that this reaches somebody, and I hope that somebody that needs to see this sees it. I keep seeing butterflies everywhere, y'all, and I just know this is where I'm meant to be right now, and I just feel so grateful. Every morning I try, literally as soon as I wake up, like as soon as I open my eyes, I thank the universe. And this is all what I believe, y'all. So if you believe in God, or if you believe in this or whatever, like, hey, that's what you believe in, and I ain't knocking that, and I'm not telling you that it's wrong. And like I said, I just wake up and immediately I say what I'm grateful for, you know. I'm thankful to open my eyes this morning. I'm thankful for Shane Michael. I always say how grateful and thankful I am for him, because oh man, y'all, on this journey, boy, he was a trooper. He really was a trooper. He held in there, because I was nutty. I can't explain it to y'all, but it was something. So I appreciate him for hanging in there. So I'm always gonna, his love, I'm so grateful for his love and for him and just everything that he does for me, and I love him so much. But that's just one of the things, one of the many things that I'm so grateful for. I'm grateful to be where I'm at. I'm grateful for my connection with spirit. I'm grateful for my heart and my soul and just who I am as a person and the people that I've met and everything. You can just write whatever you're thankful for, and the biggest key to receiving more is to be grateful for what you already have. I think that's so important, and it's so slept on. I feel like we all strive to want more. We always want more. We want more, but are we really grateful for what we have now? Are you grateful for the car that you have now? Are you grateful for the roof over your head that you have now? Because if you're not grateful for those things, you won't get a nicer car. You won't get a bigger house. Does that make sense? That's how I feel, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But that's it, y'all. I don't want this video to be 3 years too long. So if you took anything from this video, I hope you did. Stay grateful, stay humble. I love y'all so much. Stay healthy and happy. And I hope to see you guys soon. Peace.